Beauty begins when you stop comparing. Comparing yourself to other people is quite literally the reason that you don't like yourself, that you don't love yourself. And I'm telling you this because I used to be that person. I still am on occasion. I won't lie to you guys. I definitely still am on occasion. I have moments where I look at the camera, or like I'll look at a picture of myself, or I'll look at a picture of someone else online, and I'm like, ugh, if only I looked like that, then my life will probably be easier. Like, what? What does that even mean? What does that mean? If I looked like this person, then my life would be easier. If I looked like that person, then I'd have more men talking to me. Or if I look like this, then no, babe, people don't talk to you because you don't leave your house. Unfortunately, it's the truth for me. I'm such a hermit. I used to compare myself to everyone and anyone on the internet that I deemed beautiful, that I thought, oh, her hair is so pretty, I have to get weave like that, or her skin is so stunning, I should probably bleach my skin so we can be the same shade. She has lashes, I should get lashes. She has her lips done, I should have bigger lips. She has a nose done, I should have a nose done. She has a big bum, I should get my bum done. She has flat stomach, I should get liposuction. She has big boobs, I should get big boobs. Like, it was you guys, it's a lot. No, like, it's so much happening in the world, so many things are going on. You don't need to also add on to yourselves that you need to fucking change your entire existence and being to fit the mold of society that doesn't actually exist anymore. Well, it does to a degree, but not so much, because everything is changing now. So stop trying to fit into a mold that was working in 2001, and now we're in 2025 and that shit is out, and you're feeling like, oh, I have to change again to fit the 2025 mold. How many times are you going to shapeshift? Like, your plastic surgeon is done. He's tired. Stop. Enough. With that being said, I may get my nose done, but that's a future conversation. Anyway, we're going to dive into a couple of ways that have definitely helped me start to view my beauty in a whole different way. And I really, really, really hope this helps someone, because there are a lot of us in this world that feel like we're not enough, that we're not attractive enough, smart enough, you know, whatever, skinny enough, thick enough. And I'm talking about the new age thick. And it's unhealthy. It is really, really, really unhealthy, and it's very damaging, not just to your physical health, but to your mental one as well. So let's just talk about it. Your personality, your kindness, your talents, your gifts. Focus on the things that make you unique, and stop comparing yourself to those around you. So the first thing is to just really hone into the person that you are and focus on what makes you you. There are so many things that we've all heard this saying, right? Comparison is the thief of all joy. I believe that to be so true. But more than that, it is the comparison of peace. It is the thief of peace. Comparison steals not just your joy, but it also steals your peace, your energy, your effort, your time, your attention. It is a thief in the night. Okay, it is a rat on the highway, and it comes out of nowhere, and it snatches all the good out of your life, and it leaves you with nothing. And I don't understand why so many of us continue to go in this loop. Like, when I was growing up, I was in this loop forever, and I don't know if it's ever really going to go away. It's definitely better now than it was before, but I don't know if it actually ever goes away, and I'll tell you maybe in 10 years time if it does. But right now I'm questioning if we ever really get over comparing ourselves. But one thing, well, this is going to be the last point, but I'll jump to it for 2 seconds. I viewed, rather than comparing things, I started finding inspiration. But again, that is another point. So moving on. So back to the first point, celebrating your uniqueness, giving yourself time and energy and effort to celebrate the things that you can do, that you are good at. What makes you you? Are you beautiful? And how do you define beauty? And then how can you start to fit that definition naturally? right? So maybe beauty for you looks like clear skin. Maybe you need to work on your skin and hone into that. Or let's celebrate the fact that you're really good at your job. Let's celebrate the fact that you're an amazing mother or amazing father. Let's celebrate the fact that you're an amazing friend and you support people and you show up for them time and time again. Let's celebrate the fact that you know how to set boundaries respectfully. Let's celebrate the fact that you can carve time out for yourself and not get overwhelmed. Let's celebrate the small things that you can do rather than focusing on the other things that are more external and they matter a lot less than the things that are internal. Because trust me, you can be as beautiful as you want, but if you're a horrible person, ain't nobody got time for you. Practice mindfulness of your thoughts. Okay, so take the time and the energy in this. When I tell you guys this helped me so much, this helped immensely, because what I was doing was I was focusing so much on other people that I didn't even know how to focus on myself. Meditation and journaling and prayer allowed me opportunities to silence everything else around me and really hone into myself. It is very easy to get swept up when you're scrolling through social media, when you're scrolling on Instagram for 5 hours of the day, comparing yourself. She has this, I have that. She doesn't have that, I do have this. Oh my god, amazing, this is shit, this is great, this is bad, I need this bigger, It's so easy to just keep scrolling hours away of your life. Doom scrolling is what they call it, right? And you call it doom scrolling for a reason. It's so easy to get swept up in that you don't actually give yourself an opportunity to stop and just talk to you. What do you want? What do you like? What do you dislike? How are you? Check in with yourself. Like, genuinely, how are you? Most of us, we get up, we go to work, we come home, we go to work, by the way, to a job that we don't like. Then we come home and we cook food, we sit down, we eat the food, and more than likely have your phone in your hand while you're doing this as well. You've got the TV on, so you're not talking to the people around you. And then you get ready for bed, and then you go to bed. And then when you're in bed, you're scrolling for a couple of hours before you fall asleep. And then you're wondering why your sleep pattern's messed up, because last thing you saw was a very bright screen in your face. And then you wake up in the morning and you grab your phone and you scroll for a couple of minutes. Then you get up and you go to the job that you hate. Then you come home and then you cook and you do it all over again. Babe. Just saying it sounds like shit. Right? And then you wait for the weekend. Woo, the weekend, yay, I'm so excited for the weekend to come. And then the weekend comes and you're like, ugh, Monday again. That's not how we're meant to live life. Fuck that. Practice mindfulness. Take a moment to just really get to know you. Hone in on your thoughts. Drown out the noise for a couple of minutes and just focus on yourself. Why am I amazing? Like, that could be a general prompt. Why am I amazing? What makes me happy? How can I 10x my joy in life? How can I practice more peaceful moments? How can I find pockets of peace in the day? What happened today that made me smile? Small things that compound to make a better life for yourself. Focus on those. Also, another really good thing about journaling is that it enabled me to have moments to, I guess, self-reflect on times where I would compare myself. You know, so I would maybe compare myself to another woman at work or another girl at school, and then I would journal out what was I comparing myself to. Like, what about her made her so much more special than I am, and how can I almost shift that narrative? But the first thing for me was just becoming aware of the fact that I was doing it, and I did that through journaling. So if you don't know what you don't know, you can't change anything. So journaling allowed me to just really hone into what am I doing, when am I doing it, and then before you know it, you don't have to journal to catch yourself, you just catch yourself as you do it. Let's move on. The third and final point is to surround yourself with inspiration, not comparison. Let me tell y'all what I did, okay? First of all, I dropped some people. By the way, comparison can come from other people as well. You can be around some people that will tell you, I wish we were as pretty as her. First of all, who is we? Don't project. Don't deflect. Don't subject. Sorry. Don't be out here telling me about we. I used to have a friend that did that all the time. Oh, look at her bum. I wish we had a bum like that. And before you know it, it's like, yeah, we. That means me as well. Oh, I do like a bum. Oh, I don't have a bum like that. And then you start picking apart things that were never even on the script for you. Like, you hadn't even looked at some other girl like that, or looked at that couple over there and thought, oh, I wish I had a couple relationship like that. That wasn't even crossing your mind. Then someone else is like, oh, aren't they cute? I wish we had a relationship like that. Who is we? Stop this we shit. So first of all, anyway, people can project. Okay, so make sure that you're surrounding yourself with not just inspirational people, but you're taking away the people that are also adding to the comparison as well. Like, you might have a family member that's always comparing you to your sibling. What's your beef, auntie? Do you know what I mean? So make sure that you have inspiration around you. Another thing that I did that was really, I don't even know if I told you what I did the first time. I can't remember now. I'm going to watch this back and be like, damn it, I didn't say it. But one thing that I really did was just take people, just running it back to the first point, taking people out of my life that were aiding this negative comparison bug that I had. Another thing that I did was I started unfollowing people on Instagram. Now, if you're not already doing this, what the hell are you waiting for? You need to jump onto your Instagram immediately and start unfollowing anyone and everyone's mum that you are comparing yourself to. I'll give you an example. I was comparing myself to Kylie Jenner for so long. Bear in mind, she's so much younger than I am, but she's stunning and she's incredibly successful. There is just so much about her life that is drastically different from my own, so there's no need to even compare, because we didn't have the same fucking starting point. Do you know what I mean? But in my head it was like, she's young, and this was maybe when I was 22. Like, this is when, I don't know what time, whenever she started like first coming up, this is before the lip kit. I'm talking about before the lip kit existed, right? I'm going back. So when she first started coming up, people were like, oh my god, she got her bum done, her body's amazing, and oh my god, her boobs, oh my god, look at her lips, oh my gosh, stunning, perfect, amazing. Then her following count went through the roof, and I'm sitting here trying to grow this little business and struggling to get a following, and then she's come out of nowhere and got a couple million. Obviously, again, like I said, we did not have the same starting point, but my rational brain took a flight to Jamaica and left me with my irrational brain, and that part of me was just like, well, you're never going to be successful, because look, it took a 16-year-old 2 days to grow her account to like 100 million or however many followers she has, and you have nothing. You're a failure. You're this, you're that, And I just had to like take a minute to be accountable for the things that I was doing in my life that were not aiding with the person that I wanted to become. And I unfollowed her. I unfollowed so many people. So many. I think I was following at the time maybe like 5,000 people. Now I think it's under like a couple hundred, something like that. I just started unfollowing everyone. I was like, unfollow you. Like, I made it a game. I was like, how many unfollows? Like, Google, how many unfollows can I do on Instagram a day before they block my account and think I'm spamming or my account's been hacked? So I started just unfollowing people. Like, I spent like a whole week and a half just unfollowing. And then I started to change or retrain my algorithm on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whatever platforms I was using. I was literally retraining the algorithm by focusing and typing in specifically the things that I wanted to consume, right? So consumption is incredibly important. Focus on what you're consuming. So shape your environment. This is how I could shape my environment. My phone is part of my environment. So I shaped the environment of my mobile phone. I deleted certain apps. I blocked certain people. I stopped talking to certain people, or I just took a step back from certain relationships. I cut people out. I focused more on myself. I set healthy boundaries with my family and my friends. Just like small things that will allow you to cultivate an environment that inspires you, as opposed to one that is constantly riddled and shrouded with comparison or opportunities for you to compare yourself to everything around you. You are in control of certain things. Control the controllables, forget the rest. So that is it, and I'll see you in the next video. And I really just want to say, you're doing an amazing job. Like, you're doing an absolutely amazing job. And I just hope that you focus on yourself. Give yourself the time and energy that you need to heal, to grow, to become a better version of yourself. Don't beat yourself up along the way. It's so easy to do it. It's so easy to do it. Try and catch yourself when you do it. If you watch my other videos, say sorry to yourself when you say mean things, and just give yourself the love and the grace that you would offer to someone that you love very dearly. And eventually you'll recognize that the person that you should be loving the most is you. And until next time, I love you. Besitos.